Gary Klein, Sources of Power, How People Make Decisions. Welcome to the world of high-stakes decision-making, where every choice has significant consequences. In A Sources of Power, How People Make Decisions, Gary Klein explores how experts like firefighters, military leaders, and chess masters routinely make sound decisions even in time-sensitive, high-pressure situations. Gain insights into the Recognition Prime Decision Model, RPD, which enables experts to arrive at solutions more quickly and effectively than traditional rational choice strategy. Dive into various sources of power such as intuition, mental simulation, and leveraging points that experts use in their decision-making process. Be prepared to challenge traditional analytical methods and immerse yourself in the complex, yet fascinating world of expert decision-making.
Expert Decision-Making. This book discusses how decision-making pros make good decisions under extreme pressure and what model they use for decision-making. They don't use the rational choice strategy taught in business schools. Instead, they rely on the Recognition Prime Decision Model, RPD, that generates solutions based on the practiced recognition of a situation's patterns. It quickly chooses the first workable option and emphasizes action. The RPD model depends on experience, so rookie decision-makers may need to employ analytical methods. People can learn to use RPD by exercising deliberate practice, accumulating experience, getting feedback, and reviewing prior experiences to deepen their skills. Power sources for strategic decision-making. Strategic decision-making requires drawing from various sources of power, including intuition, mental simulation, and leverage points. Experts excel at identifying key patterns, making decisions based on experience and developing situation awareness by running mental simulations. Mental simulations require identifying parameters, creating an action sequence and reviewing for completeness and coherence. Additionally, experts identify leverage points to produce the greatest return. Strategic decision-making differs from a traditional rational choice strategy, so it's important to seek out alternative explanations and ensure the action taken doesn't lead to conflict. Experienced decision-makers develop the ability to recognize when and where to apply pressure to achieve the most significant impact. Nonlinear problem solving. The key to effective problem solving lies in identifying leverage points and adopting a cyclical, context-dependent approach. Innovative problem solvers approach problems with a cyclical, context-dependent mindset. Rather than breaking the problem down into sequential steps, they identify leverage points, positive or negative aspects that can help or harm their efforts, and use them to generate a course of action. Furthermore, they work through a continuous cycle, identifying the issue, representing the problem, generating a course of action, and evaluating results, which allows them to adapt to new information as they receive it. Rather than creating complex and specific plans, effective problem solvers employ simpler, more modular strategies that allow them to take one step at a time and evaluate their progress against reality. By acknowledging the nonlinear aspects of problem solving and approaching it with a dynamic, context-dependent perspective, people can develop better solutions to complex issues. As the old adage reminds us, metaphor does more than adorn our thinking. It structures our thinking. By adopting a new way of thinking, people can approach problem solving in a more effective and innovative way. Seeing the bigger picture. The book discusses how true experts have a different way of viewing the world by detecting patterns and details that novices miss. They have the capacity to link current events to past causes and future effects, shift their time horizon, and notice opportunities for action and improvisation while recognizing their own limitations. The author also emphasizes the importance of storytelling in organizing concepts, analogies, and metaphors that can generate new solutions, while highlighting the differences between poor outcomes and poor decisions. The book concludes by stating how successful teams develop a cohesive social network, share practices and routines, and have consistent team identity that promotes cognitive and metacognitive abilities to think together and reflect jointly on how well they function. The complicated nature of bad decision-making. Bad decisions are not just a product of faulty thinking but also a result of stress factors, uncertain situations, and lack of information. People tend to make poor decisions when they can't properly assess the issue, predict human behavior, or have enough repeated experience to build their skills. Additionally, bad decisions can occur when circumstances offer little feedback or when time horizons are extended. The complexity of decision-making is exemplified in various situations, including making public policy and raising children.
After exploring sources of power, how people make decisions, it becomes clear that experts utilize an array of strategies and sources of power when making critical decisions. These individuals rely heavily on the recognition prime decision model, which is vastly different from the conventional rational choice strategy of decision-making. Their expertise enables them to quickly recognize patterns, employ intuition, use mental simulation, and leverage points to make swift, practical decisions. By focusing on these approaches, aspiring decision-makers can develop their skills through deliberate practice, concentrating on experience and feedback. Through this understanding, we can learn to improve not only our own decision-making abilities but also our capacity to collaborate within teams, turning insights into meaningful actions.